So I'm about, I don't know, 10 minutes into my hike here on the snow, and these gusts of wind are just too strong. When shooting the Milky Way, I tend to like 20-second exposures on the tripod, and I can tell that it's gonna just kind of shake my camera around. It's like that strong. I've got the heavy tripod with me, so change of plans. I just don't want to walk, half hour, 45 minutes out there just to get skunked. So I'm gonna go down and see if I can't find a less windy spot, potentially closer to Rainbow Bridge. Things happen. You gotta be ready to adapt when you're out shooting, right? Nope, it's even windier. All right, now we're talking. Hardly any wind down here. The lake's just right over there. I'm gonna see if I can't find a spot with maybe a dock in the foreground. I can kind of see the Milky Way. So it's a beautiful night. The stars are really shining bright tonight. Let's go. Maybe the third time's a charm. All right, well, found a spot here down along the shoreline of Donner Lake. Milky Way's kind of shining right up through there. Not real bright because it's down low, and there's a bit of a, well, the lights of Truckee and Reno are kind of lighting up the sky down low, so it's not the most ideal situation, but it's a whole lot less wind up here, or down here rather, excuse me. Up there was crazy amounts of wind. I'm here at this spot where the snow melt's kind of running through, trying to kind of get a little bit of reflection of the water on my shots, but it's not turning out all that great. I'm using my headlamp to light up the dock in the light a little bit, or excuse me, dock in the water a little bit. Yes, it's early and I'm tired as usual when I shoot Milky Ways. Donner Summit's out that way, and yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna stick around a little longer because as I stay, the Milky Way is just gonna move more and more that direction, and it should be a better composition. So hopefully it'll work out. What do we got? My ISO is 1600. 20-second long exposure, aperture 2.8 on the 16-35mm lens, Canon 5D SR on a tripod, shutter release cable, no filters, and I'm getting really good shots of the stars. I'm just not seeing the Milky Way all that strong, so I'm gonna hang out longer, see if I can't get it. All right, well, it's now just about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm starting to get the Milky Way actually showing up. It's kind of above that hazy line now. And yeah, I'm getting happy with this shot and this composition. I wasn't at first, obviously. And oh, that's not showing up at all, even with the headlamp. Got a 20-second exposure going on, so it shows up a lot better than what I could see with the naked eye. And yeah, but I'm getting happy with this. I think I'm gonna get a keeper, and we'll see. I got the headlamp here, using it as my light source. There's the summit up there. I'll bet you it's still windy and cold up there, but nice down here. It's really not that cold and hardly, breeze at all. Just like, yeah, it's kind of beautiful out. Trying to take in the moment too, not just shoot. I gotta remember to do that. Sometimes I get so absorbed in the photography part of it, I forget to enjoy just how cool this moment is. All right, that Milky Way is starting to look pretty cool now. It just keeps getting more and more intense looking as it gets a little bit higher, and I think that haze is burning off a little bit. And dang it, I just saw a shooting star, and it was in my exposure too. But I just reviewed the camera, reviewed the image on the back of the camera, and it doesn't look like it showed up. I'll get it on the computer and see if it's faint and it's there. But that was pretty cool to see. Awesome little moment here, out here at Donner Lake in Truckee, California. And yeah, I've been bouncing around with the ISO. My aperture has been stuck at 2.8. My shutter speed has been stuck at 20 seconds, but my aperture, I keep bouncing around between 1600 2000, 3200. See if I can't. I'd rather be lower, of course, so I get a little bit less digital noise in the sky. But the Milky Way is coming out looking a little bit sweeter with the higher ISO. So again, I'll put it on the computer and see how it looks and see which exposure I choose. And they're all looking so good. Uh-oh, here comes that wind. I'm feeling it now. Huh, interesting. I'm pretty happy with that. It turned out all right. The Milky Way came up a little bit higher in the sky. The haze burnt off a little bit or faded a little bit. And yeah, I think I got some keepers there, some verticals and some horizontals. You know, I never truly know until I put it on the computer and see. Sometimes I've gotten out here and shot Milky Ways and oh my God, I blew the focus somehow. It happens. But yeah, it's, I think it was worth getting up at 2 in the morning. It's about 4:30 now. I may stick around a little bit longer, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up here in a minute. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Oh yeah, and this is going to be available on my brand new website, TruckeeTahoePhotos.com. I'm super excited about this website. I've been spending the last couple of weeks building the back end of it, and yeah, it's got quite the shopping cart. You can do an augmented reality thing where you can view your prints through your cell phone and kind of view the image on the wall and see how it's going to look before you buy it. Metal prints, canvas prints, acrylic prints. I've got unframed prints, framed prints, tote bags, mugs, t-shirts, all kinds of fun stuff, and it's just a really fun shopping cart to use. So check it out, TruckeeTahoePhotos.com. Oh, and if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get a little discount code too. All right, thanks for watching.